Hello, Dan Richardson here. We're studying the life of Jesus, the last week of the life of Jesus on earth before his death and resurrection. And we're reading the Bible every day for 40 days together. Today we come across the story where the Pharisees and then later the Sadducees and scribes will begin to try to trap him. And we have two versions of this story in Matthew and then Mark. Tomorrow we'll read the third one, also recorded in Luke. So let's dig into the Pharisees. It says that in Matthew 22:15 that they went and plotted how they might entangle him. They were intending to try to trip him up. And so they tried to butter him up. Here's their smooth talking way in. Teacher, we know that you are true and that you teach the way of God in truth. Nor do you care about anyone. That is what everyone thinks. You don't care what other people think. For you do not regard the person of men. Tell us, therefore, is it lawful to pay taxes to Caesar or not? Now, they thought they had got Jesus in a damned if you do, damned if you don't situation, because if he had said, as a rabbi, we should pay taxes to Caesar, we should honor the Romans, we should bow down to the Roman authorities. As a rabbi, he would be in trouble with the people that were letter of the law, Old Testament types. If he said, no, don't pay taxes to Caesar, then he would be in danger of being labeled as a revolutionary and an extremist and someone who wanted to overthrow the government. So they thought they had him trapped, and Jesus took the coin and he said, whose image is on this coin? They said, well, that's Caesar's. And he said, render unto Caesar the things that are Caesar, and unto God the things that are God. And they knew that he had stumped them. Jesus did not get trapped in their trap. Instead, he trapped them in the trap. And he also provided, in doing so, one of the most incredible principles for us, in that we are citizens of the state, and whatever state that we're in, all over the world, Christians should obey the laws of the state. That is, as long as the state doesn't encroach upon the things of God. And when it comes to God versus state, of course, we take God's position. But in matters where God has given the state full authority, we should all obey the states. Christians should be the best citizens in every country, in every community that they live in. So the image on the money means that money issues, that belongs to the state. You can let the state pay taxes and charge and collect taxes. But where does God place his image? On our hearts. So our hearts belong to God. Be blessed.